Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. Where do I want that? Let's say right there. I have absolutely no idea what to do a reading on today, so we're going to use the trusty bucket of ideas. Can you trust them? Ooh, juicy. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to shuffle for this one, so we're going to pick a book and a necklace. Okay. How are you guys doing? Who else is super fucking excited that Mercury is out of retrograde? I don't know what the hell was up with that one. It was rough. Okay, well, I'm just trying to get this all straight so you can see it, but good enough. And we're gonna put this one here. Can you see that? I'll just show it to you. Stick that one there. And then this one here. You guys, my mom made this, and this is actually shed from my snake. I think it's very beautiful. But anyways, just take a second, meditate, and when you're ready, click your timestamp in the description below, and we will get started. All right, if you picked group number 1, you picked this lovely little necklace. It's kind of like a choker. And then this book. So, money! Oh my god, a $2 bill. I'm gonna look up that in editing before I edit whatever I'm trying to say and see if there's any meaning to that. I had no idea that was in here. Okay, can you trust them? Okay, the star. I'm gonna say that that's a good sign. That's definitely positive. Okay. Let's get a tarot deck. Now, when I use this deck, the only time I've used this in a video was, there was some pile that I used it in, and it basically said, like, I think it was the karma for doing you dirty, and a whole lot of people commented, he cheated on me, that was intentional. You're right, but like also there's such a deeper meaning to everything that we do. So if you like don't want the truth, or like you're not willing to look past the illusion of the 3D world, then maybe this pile isn't for you. Actually, I don't know, because like I might use this deck for all of them. We'll see. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there. It's deep. This tarot deck is deep. Okay, can you trust them? Ooh. Okay. Over here. So we're going to take this one, and I'm going to leave that there because it came out sideways. I'm looking to get one more. Yeah, okay, so you can trust them. However, no. Okay, wait. Wow. Okay, definitely I'm thinking mind games, okay? And I feel like the star came out more for your benefit, okay? I feel like you need to see the positives in the situation, and maybe that positive is your ability to walk away. Now, we do have a $2 bill here, and twos indicate making a decision, okay? And what I'm feeling is you can probably sit in this situation for as long as you want to. And I wouldn't say anything necessarily bad is going to happen. I'm going to like dive into these and check that out and make sure. But the male energy here is incredibly immature. I don't want to say outright bad or negative, but I don't think in terms of life journey, I don't know that they are where you are. Okay. This is an immature, person. This is somebody like coming in and disrupting things. Sometimes that's for the better. All right. This could be one of those situations where you're meant to learn something, you're meant to grow. And the only way that growth is going to happen is through experiencing your situation with this person. Okay. If you're asking about like a friend or something, I'm feeling like this is whether or not they're a male. I feel like this is speaking on the other person, all right? In some degree, this whole connection is restricting you. Like I said, it seems like, are they an inherently bad person? Possibly not. Are they acting immature? Are they disrupting things? Yes, but that could be for your ultimate benefit. Then we have the High Priestess here in reverse, okay? So again, it's keeping, you're not seeing things clearly in this situation. And then we have 9 of Swords. So there is a lot of anxiety surrounding this situation. I can tell that like you truly just don't know. And I feel like the reason why you don't know and why this is throwing your internal GPS off is because, like I said, I don't think that they are necessarily bad. I'm gonna get some more here. This isn't such a cut and dry answer like I was hoping. But I want to be able to help you guys. So let's see. Let's get more information on this person that you're asking about. I feel like that one wants to come out. It kind of separated itself whenever I shuffled. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to clarify all of these. Let's clarify this. And okay. If you are asking about love, I feel like, look, there's another 8. 8 of Wands just clarified 8 of Swords. If you will step out of this, okay, this energy of feeling restricted by whatever mental turmoil you're putting yourself through, trying to figure this person out, everything is going to change dramatically, okay? And then we have 3 of Cups here. This is friendship. This is celebration. Clarifying this, we have, so like I said, they're not paying attention to the things that they're doing, all right? They're not staying up at night worried about the situation in the way that you are, okay? I also feel like this person has a little bit of depression going on, so that doesn't have anything to do with you. But like I said, it's interrupting your ability to move forward, and it's taking your power away. You're putting all of your focus and your power into worrying about the situation with this person. I don't think it's that you can't trust them. I think it's that they're in a place where they're just not involved as you, and it's holding you back. So I think that's why this isn't so cut and dry, because it's not necessarily a straight out no, you can't trust them. However, the mental turmoil that it's causing you is not doing you any favors. Does that make sense? So it might benefit you to distance yourself, okay? Until they approach you with a resolution or with answers. I feel for a lot of you this is more romantic. It doesn't have to be, but until they offer up some sort of information to clear this up for you and step into their ability to communicate with you, I would distance yourself. I'm not necessarily saying you have to completely walk away, but I am saying it is severely holding you back. So it doesn't matter if you can trust them or not. You're too fixated on that. You're too fixated on trying to figure out what's going on behind their curtain. And to be honest with you, maybe nothing's happening behind their curtain. Maybe it's a whole lot of stuff that doesn't have anything to do with you. I'm not getting outright bad intentions for you from this person. I don't think they're not wise to what they're putting you through, which says a lot. Yeah. Eventually, I do feel like if you sit in this energy, it's going to come to an end. Yes, you have to change the way you're thinking about it. You have to not be so fixated on what's going on behind this person's curtain, because then you're not attending to your business, okay? So stop worrying about if you can trust them or not. If you are so concerned with that, then that's a good sign that you need to be taking a step back anyway. You shouldn't have people in your life that make you question yourself and make you question your sanity, because you know who you are. But right now it's like, I feel like you're a very intuitive person and you've kind of always known like how to feel people. And I think the biggest problem you're having is you're not able to read this person. So it's, I don't want to say it's working on your ego, because I don't feel like you typically approach things from your ego. However, I think you should be aware that it is working on your ego a little bit. And if you could just read this person, it'd be easy for you to move on. It's the fact that you can't read this person. The reason you can't read this person is because what's going on behind their curtain, it really has nothing to do with you. So again, not outright bad intentions. But yeah, they're not going to share, and they're not going to share what's going on behind their curtain with you. So either you can sit in this shit and keep waiting to figure out what's behind their curtain, or you can just move on and don't worry about if you can trust them or not. Here's the thing. They're not giving you enough. They're not putting themselves in your life enough for you to even need to be worried about if you can trust them or not. They're not focused on this the way that you are. And I know that that's a harsh reality, but for some of you, that might be good. Like, you maybe thought that this person was out to get you, and that is certainly not the case. Especially if you're asking about a coworker or anything like that, where it's like, you know, you've been thinking like they're sketch, like you're picking up sketch vibes and you're worried it's turned towards you. It's really not. So I would take a step back from this. It doesn't matter if you can trust them or not, because they're not that big of a player. You're the one making them a big player in your life right now. So that is all the information that I have. I hope that it helped you in some way, and gave you peace and clarity and the ability to step back into who you are, because the High Priestess, that's magical. That's all knowing. Like, yeah, you typically can read people for filth like a book, for whatever reason. And it could be that there's nothing to read. Like I said, what's going on behind their curtain has nothing to do with you. So there's nothing to read here, and that's why you can't read them. Does that make sense? So I heard a quote the other day that was like, if you knock on the door and nobody answers, it's not some big mystery. Like, maybe there's just nothing on the other side of the door. It feels like that situation. And I hope that that can bring you peace and clarity and not feel like an attack. Does that make sense? Because that's not what I want. But that's all. Thank you so much, and I hope that I will see you in the next one. Okay, group number 2, if you pick this pile, you have this necklace, and this is meant to represent the whole universe. I love this necklace so much. And then we have the power of awareness. So let's take a look. Let's find a line. I outline and underline and make notes in all my books, so maybe we can get to something. Okay. I can of my own self do nothing. Yield to the feeling of the wish fulfilled and be consumed as its victim, then rise as the prophet of the law of assumption. Ooh, a lot of people are starting to talk about the law of assumption on TikTok, I've noticed. So that's what I'm thinking. And then again, that makes sense with this necklace, all right? You can't do anything on your own. You have to have the universe's help. You have to bend to the will. Like it says, like, as though you are the victim of the vision that you have. Whatever I'm trying to say. Okay, so it makes me feel like you're trying to manifest a person. I could be wrong, but in terms of, can you trust them? Or maybe you've met somebody that you think could help further you on your journey. It's going to be different for everybody that's watching this, because these are general readings. Hold on, let me flip these cards over, give them all a fair chance to come out the way they want to and need to. And we're going to see if you can trust them. Guys, by the way, this deck does not deal with the 3D world, okay? It surpasses that, and sometimes that gives us funky answers. So I'm asking you to hear this with an open mind and try to go beyond our 3D world, what you can see and touch, and into what you can feel and what you can know, right? So, can you trust this person? This one came out sideways. I'm going to keep it that way. I'm trying to get 3 in a vertical position. Okay. So lots going on. Okay, well, that was too many. There we go. Okay. Can you trust this person? Yes, you can. No. Okay. Queen. I feel like it has to do with money for you guys. Because this is Queen of Pentacles. And then we have Two of Wands in reverse. And we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I really feel like this has to do with work. If it doesn't, maybe pick another pile, because I'm not getting any like sort of romantic vibes whatsoever. Maybe that's what you needed to know. Like, if you're asking if you can trust a romantic partner, I don't think that this person feels romantically about you at all, because the only indication we have of romance is 4 of Cups in reverse. This talks about not paying attention, like not like appreciating, like not seeing things for what they are. So automatically, if you're talking about a person, no, I wouldn't waste your time, but I'm not going to speak too heavily on that. Go pick another number if you're out for romance. This is for you guys in work. All right. This person and your relationship with this person is not conducive to your work or your career. 8 of Pentacles is all about putting in work, working hard for something, doing things you know you need to get done. No, okay? And I feel like the deeper you go into your relationship with this person, or your alliance with this person, or whatever it is, the more caught up you're gonna get, because they have their own intentions, okay? Queen of Pentacles here, this is either you, right? Or this is them, and they are only out for themselves, okay? So it's like they don't really care what happens after them getting what they want. So be careful, because that's dicey in relationships and it's dicey in career partnerships, because it could be that they try to take the credit for something. It could be that, you know, they try to take more money than what they were willing to put in the beginning. Either way, it's going to completely disrupt your workflow. I want to get a little bit more information, okay? Let's clarify it with this deck. More information on this situation, this person. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Whoa. Well, okay, here's the partnership, but the masculine here is not in their upright energy, and the queen is, okay? So who is who? Yes, there's a masculine and feminine here, but it could, in this situation, especially with it being work, it could just be somebody who operates more. The masculine energy is the what am I trying to say? The doer, I guess. Not that you can't be, especially in a work situation, but okay, let's just keep going. Yeah, Nine of Swords, lots of anxiety, and okay, and feeling restricted. I feel like if this is a creative project, they're gonna try and hold on to the reins, okay, and direct this project in a way that ultimately is not going to fulfill you or make you happy, and I feel like it's going to cause a lot of turmoil. Yeah, okay, so here we have the card. This is all about investment. We also have King of Cups in reverse. All of these came out. Look at this. Look at all these. Again, we have this feminine energy and her upright energy of being emotionally fulfilled, having this shit together. And then we have this more masculine energy. This could be somebody who's trying to ride your coattails, okay? I don't know if you've ever heard that expression, but it's basically when somebody sees that you're doing your own thing and they're just trying to hitch a ride, okay? They see you as a worthy investment because they're not necessarily willing to do the work. They are not in a place where they are emotionally filled or financially stable, and they're trying to hitch a ride on your coattails is what I'm seeing. Then we have Judgment. So eventually all of this is going to come out on the table. Ace of Wands, it's a no, okay? Ace of Wands is an offering of action. It's an offering of passion. This is in reverse. And then we have Page of Swords. This is, look, these are your ideas, okay? You need to change the way you're thinking. If you feel like you couldn't do this project alone, you can, but if you really don't want to do it alone, this is not the person. This person, the only reason they're hyping you up and gassing you up in the way that they are, yes, they do see your true potential, because I do believe you're very talented. I do believe this project will be successful minus this person, but that's why they're gassing and hyping you up, because they see it as an easy way to ride the ladder of success by just hitching a ride on your coattails, okay? I feel like I did a bad job explaining that expression, but I'm sure if you Google like the origin of that expression, the meaning will come up. But I would say no. I would say no, and I would say that you are better off. I'm going to pull you guys a card on what it's going to look like if you do cut the relationship off with this person or distance yourself from this person in this way with this project. Okay, we have 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands. All of these are in reverse. I feel like it's going to be hard for you, but that's in your head, honey, okay? This is like feeling you need to guard and protect yourself. You have the light, though. Look, you have this. This is your idea. This is your light. Don't wait around for somebody to help you. I feel like you're under the impression that this is too big of an undertaking to do alone, and that it would be too big of a burden. But all of that is, look, she's coming. Look at all of this. These are all wands, okay? I can tell that you are so passionate about this project and so passionate about moving forward. And I just feel like you think it's too big of an undertaking to do by yourself, and that's false. You can do this by yourself, or you can, maybe you can't, okay? So for those of you who absolutely can't, I'm going to give some advice on like where your actual person is, okay, that can actually help you. Yeah, you feel like you can't move forward, and maybe you need like investment. Maybe you need, I feel like it's somebody, okay, hold on. I'm gonna get some of these. What an interesting read. I really thought this was gonna be simple and easy. I love what I do. Okay, there's a stream of love supporting my dreams. Okay, let's see. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. You could also replace consciousness with this dream. I also feel like you need to be wise right now. All right. You might need to put the bulk of this project on the back burner, okay? And do what you can do alone until you meet this person. Not a lot is coming out about where you're going to meet this person that can actually help you, because I think right now you need to be getting your ducks in a row and doing everything that you can alone. That way, when the right person does come along, there's no hesitation in, oh, well, let me just figure this out. Like, you know, get everything that you can alone. Be very crystal clear on how you want to execute and the things that you wish to get from this, because I feel like it's a financial investment that you need, or something like that. It's going to be different for you guys, but I feel like there's something that you need from this person, and the person that can actually help you, again, this is only if you absolutely cannot do this alone. If you can, where there's a will, there's a way, okay? But let's say you like legitimately cannot do it. The reason why this person isn't coming in is because the universe is giving you time. Like I said, well, not like I said, like the universe says, there's a stream of love supporting your dreams. They want you to be fully prepared for this partner to come in and there being absolutely no flaws or no hitches, no bumps in the road. You need to get crystal clear and work out every kink, every possible kink. You need to think of every worst case scenario, every problem that can possibly come to you, and go ahead and have a plan of action for if and when that happens. All right, let's see. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. You're not exactly emotionally ready for this to come true, okay? It could be that if there is a bump in the road, the energy that you're sitting in right now would cause you, yes, look at this candle flame, would cause you to emotionally react. And when we're talking about business ventures, you cannot emotionally react. You can absolutely have your emotions tied to something and backing something because it's important to you. But I feel like as it stands right now, if something goes wrong, it will trigger you in an emotional way, and the outburst will be to the point where you might lose this potential partner. So the universe is really giving you time to get all of your ducks in the row and figure this out. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. It's possible that you are afraid of failure. It's possible that you're afraid of success. A lot of us are walking around with that fear and we don't even realize it. So use this time. Part of what's going to help you work through this fear of failure is knowing that all your ducks in a row. Be the wise owl. Take a step back. Reevaluate. If you don't have a business plan, you need to have a business plan. Do all of that, and then the universe is going to open the door for you to either go ahead and meet this person, or they're just what the hell? I'm sorry, I was channeling and I like broke out of it because something distracted me. Anyways, use this time wisely, okay? Don't see it as an attack or as a failure or as just sitting on your ass and not accomplishing anything. Do things, accomplish things, but it's gonna look a little different than I think you thought it was gonna look, okay? But either way, this person that you're thinking of right now is not the most conducive to this dream, all right? And if you don't cut this person off, I feel like the universe is going to cut it off. And I think that you need to be prepared for that, because I'm telling you right now, what you are trying to achieve, 100% you have the green light. Just, it's not going to work out with this person because there's somebody else. The only thing is you have to have absolutely everything down to a literal fucking science, okay? That way when this person comes in, you can be like, look, this is what I have. I'm ready to go. And you might have to compromise with this person a little bit, but you will have all of that, and that will ease your own fears, okay? So that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope that I will see you in the next. Hey, if you chose group number 3, you chose the power of your subconscious mind and this necklace. Group number 3. I outline and highlight and notate. So I'm going to try and flip to a page where something's highlighted, okay? All right. Your subconscious mind controls all the vital processes and functions of your body and knows all the answers to your problems. You can discover the miracle working power of your subconscious by plainly stating to your subconscious prior to sleep that you wish a certain specific thing accomplished. Here, then, is a source of power and wisdom which places you in touch with omnipotence, or the power that moves the world, guides the planets in their course, and causes the sun to shine. So keep that in mind. All right. Can you trust this person? Let's see. I feel like these cards are not loving being split up. Okay, so I'm going to leave these this way, and we're going to take these first. Can you trust this person? This is another no. Okay, we're just going to want to press pause on that and hang in there, partner, because we're about to go on a wild ride. It is not a no. Just stay buckled in. Ooh, what the hell? I'm pretty sure all of these have been no's. I'm not loving that for us. Okay, we have the Chariot in reverse, and we have Seven of Swords in reverse, and we have Four of Wands upright. What the hell? Three of Wands crossing the situation, and Three of Swords. Okay, regardless of the situation, though, I do feel like it's a bit more on the romantic side. This person is not emotionally available, okay, for whatever it is you're asking. I don't feel that they have outright bad intentions, but this person's leaving, okay? Or they're trying to leave, they want to leave because they're scared of what's going to happen next, okay? In the typical Rider-Waite deck, the person on the Seven of Swords is taking the swords, okay? Now that's thievery, but it's also thievery out of protection. All right, especially looking at these cards coming out, it's like they can't bear to wait and see what happens next because they've suffered heartbreak before. For a select few of you, there could be, if you're asking about a romantic interest, there could be a third party, but I really feel like this is just trauma, okay? Trauma that this person hasn't worked through. So while they don't have bad intentions, I don't think. I'm going to clarify. They are acting in their own self-interest, all right? And that's not really conducive for the place that you are in, okay? Mentally. They are unable to move forward, which makes them untrustworthy. Yeah, it's all because they're afraid of eventually being left out, eventually being locked out. And all of this is an illusion because the key is right here, okay? This person's over here feeling left out, cold, a lot of self-pity, like feeling unworthy. The worthiness is there. They're not seeing that they have the key to open the door and that everything would be fine. So when they act shady, when they push you away, it's out of self-interest because there's been so much hurt in their past. Okay, let's see. It's not that you can't trust this person. It's just, yeah, look, and ultimately they want a successful ending, and that makes sense with this Four of Wands here. If you guys are not asking about a person romantically, or a person that's like potentially romantic, I would pick another group because this is very much giving me romantic vibes, but it's giving me the vibes of two people who haven't fully embarked on their journey, okay? Because we don't have cups here. There's passion here, all right? A lot of passion, but I'm not sensing like romance. I don't know if these cards want to be here. Okay, I feel like they do. I feel like a lot has happened, okay? A lot's happened within this connection. Again, if this is not true for you, go pick another number because the other piles didn't really have much to do. I mean, the first one was a little bit romantic, but it could be applied in many different ways. I digress. You've been through a lot, okay? It's like there's so desperately a want for a new beginning. And I actually feel like, okay, I'm going to need more. Man, there is something in the air lately. I don't feel right in my skin. Does that make sense? And this pile is like really pulling that out of me. I have been like taking baths like crazy. I feel like I can't get clean enough. I feel like my hair is just, I can feel the bones in my body. Ugh. And this is like really like pulling that out of me even more. There's no balance in this connection, all right? We have a masculine figure like breadcrumbing, okay? Leaving tiny bits of pieces down the trail, but ultimately like walking away, Okay. However, I will say it seems like the masculine's also walking towards a new beginning, and it's like the feminine's like ready to fall to see if this guy is going to catch her. Okay. It's like this, I think, is the pivotal moment where she's going to fall, right? She's going to finally say how she feels. She's going to finally let go, is what's about to happen. And it's up to him to decide if he, like, fuck these breadcrumbs, because where has that gotten anybody? It's time. It's time. Okay. There's been no balance in this connection, not enough give and take. And I think both of these people have been emotionally unavailable, whether they both realize it. But both of you have been doing a lot of work on yourselves, okay? And I feel like particularly the feminine, I think she's finally realizing, like, it's time to let go, and I can't help if he's there to pick me up or not, but these breadcrumbs are not enough anymore. I just have to fall and let go. And, like, the cards are going to fall where the cards are going to fall. The chips are going to fall where the chips are going to fall. And, like, I can't be bothered anymore. And I feel like that's why... I feel like you're the feminine, maybe you're the masculine trying to check in on the feminine, but that's the energy. And I feel like you're trying to figure out if you can really trust this person. Nobody knows. I'm going to keep, oh, look, we have the Lovers. Yes, please. If you are not asking about a romantic situation, not for you, but you guys have learned your lessons. And that's why you've reached this make it or break it point. Okay. Where it's like, either you're going to have to completely distance yourself from each other, or, but look, the masculine views this woman like this masculine wants this woman to have his baby. Okay. She's so beautiful to him, but also scary. Okay. You know how, like, they say that, like, if you actually see God, like, you're going to be terrified because it's just, like, so big and great and grand. Like, that's kind of how the masculine feels about the feminine. Now, I know that that's bold to say, but that's just what I'm picking up. So he withdraws. And didn't we have 7 of Swords? Yes. It's like this person withdraws. Now I'm thinking now the feminine's starting to do that. I feel like so much has happened where the masculine has been hiding, and here's what's crazy. The feminine knows how the masculine feels, but the masculine is so wishy-washy about what he says and how he acts that it's confused her. And now she's like, all this for what? Okay. So in terms of, can you trust this person? There is true love here, and you guys have learned so many lessons together, and it seems like you guys are going to keep growing together. The answer is yes, if you can put your pride and ego aside and get down to some real communication. The feminine is going to have to be willing to let this person go and fully trust fall into this pool here. All right. But the masculine is then going to have to step up and catch her, and it's going to take both of those things happening in order for this to work out. And I don't know if you can trust this person. And I think that might be part of, you can trust this person to love you. If that's what you're asking, like, when this person tells you how they feel, is that really how they feel? If the communication is honest, then yes. Every shitty thing and every moment of leaving each other and separating from each other that's ever happened has been done under the illusion that you guys are going to abandon each other. Like I said, these were 2 emotionally unavailable people. I feel like the feminine was giving and giving and giving and giving, and the masculine was just like running the fuck away. But the feminine probably feels like she was emotionally unavailable, but she was not in a place to receive. So she's not emotionally unavailable, but she's not emotionally unavailable in the exact opposite way than the masculine. All right. What has been happening here is the feminine was acting out of masculine energy, and the masculine was acting out of feminine energy. Now, I'm willing to bet that that's all because of childhood trauma. The masculine probably had to step up and mother himself, and the feminine probably had to step up and father herself, which caused a severe imbalance of the masculine and feminine within each other. Okay. So what all of this has done for you guys is drop the feminine back into her feminine energy and pull the masculine back into his masculine energy. This is the kind of relationship where you can truly tell each other everything, and you guys are going to be like this if you can ever get to the point of putting your pride and ego away and being truly vulnerable with one another. I'm going to pull some songs for you guys. I don't know, maybe there'll be some messages in there. you know that you can trust each other, but it's like you're just going to have to take that leap of faith. And some of you aren't going to be able to take that leap of faith. Okay, we have Dancer by, I am not going to say that right, Novo Amor and Ed Tullett. Pretty sure that's how you say it. So maybe dancing is like really relevant here with these two people. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hold on. Okay, I think I had a lot of blank cards in here, which I did not know. Well, now that I'm looking, I don't see any blank ones. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, hold on. I really want to get you some. Oh, my God. Okay, all those are blank. Let's see. You guys can trust each other, but you feel like you can't. Okay, we have Wooden Heart by Listener. Maybe that song is relevant in some way, or maybe you just need to go listen to it. We have Unspoken by Aaron Smith. I feel like another chunk of blank ones are here. The time is now. If you are the feminine watching, you have to just say how you feel and then not be afraid to let it go. All right. If you are the masculine watching, you are going to have to step out of your pride and ego and catch her. Look, she's so close. And I feel like she's going to do it soon. I feel like she's just going to drop and just let it out. Okay. We have Cool Enough. We have Close to Nowhere by Band of Skulls. Northern Wind by City and Color. A lot of these are super romantic, and I feel like it's really painting the story of what your lives have been like. If You Love Me Now. I also feel like there's messages coming from the masculine and the feminine here. Okay. We have Grace by Jacob Banks. Too Much by... What the hell is that? I literally can't... What? That's Chicken Scratch. Okay, Something James featuring Miguel. And Bro James? I don't know. I write these when I'm drunk. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get a few more. Tenderly by Thomas Oliver. Heartbeat by Childish. Okay, there's a line in this song that says, are we best friends? Are we fucking? Are we something? Are we nothing? Something like that. I feel like you guys have been in a situationship for so long. And then we have Open Up by Gallant. It's time. You can't do this shit anymore. I just keep feeling like pulling songs, you guys. There's gonna be so many to listen to. Maybe you guys can like make a playlist. Okay. The High by Matt. Kelela. Completely by Alan Raymond and New York. I feel like at times this has been incredibly toxic. I also feel like you guys have both gotten yourself involved with other toxic people in the times that you run away from each other. I also feel like if you don't just fucking bite the bullet and try it out, you are going to be searching for them in other people for the rest of your life. Like one of you is gonna die the fuck alone. Like whoever's like more scared and whoever's not about to just say how they feel, there's a big potential here because you found it. You found your person. So the rest of your life, if you're not like, now this isn't for the person who's like ready just to like fall into it and like let the chips where they fall. This person is going to move on eventually. It's going to be hard. They're probably going to think about this masculine for the rest of their lives and hold love for them and space for them in their heart for the rest of their lives. But the other person here, like they know that this person is who they want to be with, and they will spend the rest of their lives chasing this other person and other people, and they are going to be severely disappointed and let down. And that is just the way that it is. So you really have two options here: die alone or catch her. And I'm sorry, like that is the truth. If you're the masculine watching here, like understand, you know, if you have to talk to her at any rate. I feel like some of y'all are like keeping secrets and you feel like you can't tell this person. Shit, maybe some of you are gay. Like maybe the masculine here is gay or bisexual and feels like because they won't open up about those thoughts about men in that way, it's becoming a monster in the closet, okay? Just because you like think about sucking dick or having your dick sucked sometimes by like a dude doesn't mean that you're necessarily gay. Doesn't mean that you can't be happy with this person. Woo, that's a weird, oddly specific message, okay? And I feel like the masculine's watching, or maybe the feminine needs to hear that that could potentially be the issue. Like, okay, whoo, oh my God. I'm sorry. There's a lot happening here. So For some in this situation, the masculine has had experiences, maybe like when they were younger or whatever, or like maybe has, I'm really feeling like it's through trauma and abuse, honestly, like that they have this idea that like they have these thoughts about a man, and they don't feel like it's healthy to express them. Now that's when it comes from abuse, okay? Like maybe they were abused by men and they might think that the only reason they have these thoughts is because that happened to them, and that might be the fucking truth, okay? I'm gonna open up about something here. I was molested by a girl. Oh, trigger warning, I'm sorry. I was molested by a girl like growing up, and I am bisexual, and sometimes I feel like the only reason I am open to that is because I experienced this when I was a child, and I've gotten to the point where I don't have shame about that. Like, even if that is what it is, I still like big old titties, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of shame attached to it for this masculine. So when he has these thoughts, I feel like he gets fixated on those. He might think that he's gay. He might think that, you know, like, what if I end up with this person, but like, really, I just want dick. And that it's causing so much shame and turmoil. And I don't think that that's what it is. Like, this masculine loves this feminine, okay? But these thoughts are playing tricks on him. And that's really sad. That's so sad. And I wish that this masculine could open up about that, even to this feminine. Like, I don't think that either one of you have any idea, like, how fucking close and how open and how safe of a space this relationship is going to be. The feminine won't bat an eye at that. Like, she'll be compassionate and understanding. But I feel like there's a lot of thoughts about shame and stuff like that pertaining to this masculine and how he feels about men. And so he might think at times, you know, I'm actually gay, but I don't think that, and I don't mean to laugh. I'm it's almost like 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 that emotion. I just laughed, and it's because it's so not a big deal. I just want to be like, honey, that's not a big deal. Like, it's your brain playing tricks on you. And I feel like that the masculine's not ready to hear that. And this is so specific for somebody out there listening. But it just ain't a big deal. It's like you're making a monster out of this, like, thought process that your brain has created for maybe even survival. Like, when I think about what I went through, like, maybe I liked it as a means of survival, and maybe I grew accustomed to it. I don't have shame surrounding that, but I can so easily see how somebody would. I feel like it's different, and I hate to say that, but I feel like it's different because it's women. I feel like there's so much shame around men, and it's shameful that happened to this masculine. But what I'm saying is the thought patterns and processes that the brain has created, there's nothing shameful about that. That was a means of survival. And even if it did awaken something inside of you, that doesn't have to dictate your life. Okay, weird message, but there we go. Ooh, I hope that helps somebody in some way, and I hope that the person that message was meant to reach reaches you. I love you, and I hear you, and I see you, and I can't imagine how burdensome those thoughts are, but please understand that that's tricks that your brain is playing on you. And also, if you're the feminine, please have some compassion for what this masculine is going through. I mean, definitely still let go. Definitely still take this fall, because you can't do anything about them. You really can't. They have to come to that on their own. But okay, I love you guys, and I hope that I will see you in the next one. If you picked this pile, you picked the little hemlock necklace. I'll show him to you guys one day. And the power of now. So I'm going to try and find a page where I've highlighted or... what did I do to this poor little book? When I water my plants, sometimes it runs down on my bookshelf. Okay. That's not really enough. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read this whole paragraph because the highlighted line is the most important. But as you go more deeply into this realm of no mind, as it is sometimes called in the East, you realize a state of pure consciousness. In that state, you feel your own presence with such intensity and joy that all thinking, all emotions, your physical body, as well as the whole external world become relatively insignificant in comparison to it. And yet, this is not selfish, but a selfless state. Okay. Can you trust them? Pile number 3 was a doozy. Okay. Can you trust them? No. Okay, I'm getting best friend energy. If you're not here asking about a friend, I don't think that this is for you. 9 of Wands. Ugh. Okay. We have 4 of Pentacles here. All right. This person's acting out of selfishness. I feel like they're a backstabber. Definitely feeling backstabbing energy. Let me find this. I feel like they're talking mad shit too. If you are not a feminine asking about another feminine, I'd pick another group, because this is like seeming like best friend energy. Okay. Yeah, look, somebody there. I feel like they talk shit. Okay, so maybe there could be a boy involved. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Major gossip energy, major like interfering with your spiritual journey energy. And I still feel like this is feminine energy all across the board. I feel like this is, unless you are a gay male, okay, and you carry a little bit more feminine energy within you, then that's the case. If you are a straight man, I'm seeing nothing here for you. If you're asking about a straight man, I'm seeing nothing here for you. That's not to say that men can't be gossips, because sometimes they are more gossipy than any woman I've ever met, but it's the energy. You feel what I'm saying? Now they are acting out of their masculine energy, or you need to be acting out of your masculine energy with this person. The answer is hell no. The answer is you need to go away, because they are just waiting to stab you. Look, they're trying to orchestrate something. They are playing you and the other people in this situation like a puppeteer. Okay? They are instigating. They are stirring the pot. They are really entertaining themselves, okay? But it's somebody, look, be the wise owl. This is you. You need to put your guard up. What else do we have here? A crow, an owl. These are all animals that carry the spirit of protection and intellect with them, all right? You need to see this person for what they are, and you need to get the hell out of Dodge, because they're instigating, stirring the pot, and orchestrating. And be careful. If this person is coming to you trying to make you think that somebody else is the bad guy, saying da-da-da said this about you and da-da-da said that about you, I want you to think about the fact that this other person was so fucking comfortable telling this person that. And that's your response. You need to be like, well, why were they so comfortable to tell you that? How were you good company for that information? You feel me? Okay. Let's see. Anything else? I feel like this is cut and dry. No. Queen of Swords. Again, another Queen of Swords. I feel like this involves a friend group, and there's somebody here stirring the pot, and that's who you need to get away from, okay? Because let's look at the people we have. We have a Queen of Swords, another Queen of Swords, a King of Swords. You know, this could even be 2 friends arguing over a guy, okay? Or maybe it's somebody sleeping with your man. Like, this could manifest itself in so many different ways, but there is a female presence in your life that you absolutely cannot trust, okay? And they're trying to mask themselves to be the one that you can trust, and they're trying to get you to believe that you can't trust anybody else. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. King. Okay, here's another person. You guys, the court cards are people. I feel like there's a lot of people tangled up, and I really feel like it all stems from this person trying to make you feel like you can't trust anybody, when really they're the ones with the knife in their hand. This talks about teamwork, working on things together. Again, it's another card that confirms that this is talking about more of a group situation. And it could be that it's not a whole group, but it's them trying to make you question everybody and everything. And what they're doing is prepping you. I feel like this person is a narcissist. They're prepping you. At this point, they could honestly be love bombing you. And I'm not saying this in a romantic sense. All narcissists will love bomb at some point. I firmly believe, even in relationships where it's not romantic. They'll hype you up. They'll gas you up. They'll make you think that you can trust them more than anybody in the world. And then they'll start to tear you down. And then they will tear you down. But because they got you hooked on their shit, you won't see that coming. And this is the point where you can see it still clearly. They do not have, they are trying to isolate you, okay, from everybody. Yeah, it's going to leave you brokenhearted. Absolutely not. You cannot trust this person deep down. You knew that. That's why you're asking this. We have another person here, Knight of Cups in reverse. Maybe you're talking to a new person, a new guy, and they're trying to get you to believe, yes, look, you have got to get in touch with yourself and realize what this person's doing. Maybe every time maybe this is a female friend, and every time you start talking to a guy, they're like, no, this person, no, he's no good. And maybe it's just because they're jealous. That's the best case scenario, that they are acting this way out of fear of losing you. But either way, that's still manipulation, and you either need to set boundaries or walk away. If you can't set boundaries with this person, you need to walk away. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like they have this idea of what they want your life to look like. And that's so highly manipulative. Yeah, it's like they're mentally ill, so I don't want to speak too bad on them. I feel like they are like this. It's honestly giving me BPD symptoms, and I'm not saying that lightly. You get that shit by going through trauma, and I hope that they get the help that they deserve and the love that they deserve and need. But at the end of the day, they are fucking with your life, and you also don't deserve that. Like, despite how much love this person deserves, you don't deserve to be their punching bag until they get the help that they need. Now, it's not BPD or anything like that for everybody. It could just be a fucked up person, but I don't believe in fucked up people. I think it's all just hurt people. And then finally we have 7 of Swords. Yeah, like they're cutting people out of your life, and eventually they are going to leave. It's like they want to leave you completely isolated, and they are just acting out this. I don't even want to speak on it, you know, because it's clearly coming from a place of being hurt and damaged. But it still is what it is, okay? Despite the fact that they are only hurting because they are hurting, it doesn't change the outcome for you. So I would work on setting these boundaries and then eventually cutting this person out of your life. You don't owe them you don't owe them an explanation, okay? If they've already caused you hurt and sadness, offering them an explanation of why you feel like you need to go is only going to satiate their need to be sick, okay? They're going to be like, it's working. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to cause them to explode because you figured them out and they didn't think you were smart enough to figure them out. You can cut this person out and you can step away, and you do not owe them one fucking explanation. Do it, okay? Don't feel like you have to sit there and start some big conversation, because at the end of the day, they fucking know what they're doing. And you sitting there giving them the opportunity to explain themselves is only going to open up the door for more manipulation, because you are on the lighter side of things. I feel like you're going to fall victim to that. So you don't owe them an explanation. If this is ringing true with you, then you know I'm talking to you. Just leave. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys. I hope it helped. I hope that helped in some way. And I hope I see you in the next one.